On Sunday, we went to go watch Bharat. Except when we showed up, the theater was closed due to a blackout. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been more surprised in my entire life. Turns out that the entire mall had lost power and was closed down, and I didn't even really know that that was possible. Kind of felt like a bad omen though, you know? Anyways, we went to go watch it again on Tuesday at an 11 p.m. show. It was in one of the biggest theaters that I've ever been to. And there's a solid 10 people in there aside from us, so make of that what you will. I was afraid that Bharat would feel like a history lecture stuffed full of facts and dates and names and wars and laws, which I had no interest in. Other than one or two scenes, however, the movie stayed well away from this, which I appreciated. This movie had no real plot. There was no problem to be solved, no hurdle to be overcome. It was really just the story of one man's life, and it felt like a biopic, divided into time periods and filled with anecdotes of varying sizes. Which raises a question, why exactly does anyone need to watch a fictional biopic? As far as the whole man and nation together bit, it didn't work. The life story of Bharat doesn't really have much to do with the story of the country, except for the Pakistan-India partition that dictates his entire life.
कुछ रिश्ते खून से होते हैं और कुछ ज़मीन से तेरे पास दोनों हैं
जो वादा अपने बाबूजी से किया था उसकी सोच.
There's also a bit of an issue with the main character. In every situation, Bharat reacts the exact same. Every time he faces a problem, he reacts the same way. As you follow him throughout the years, he just keeps doing the same thing, and it gets a little repetitive. There is no real character growth until the very end. Salman Khan is his usual self, so no harm done there, I suppose. However, he does not look anything younger than 50, despite all the CGI and VFX they allegedly used. He looks realistic when he's 50 and when he's 70, and that's about it. If CGI can make Samuel L. Jackson look 20, I'm sure something could have been done here. Salman Khan also stands a bit like a wind-up toy, which makes him look a bit uncomfortable throughout the entire movie. Moving on. Katrina Kaif is a great presence on screen in general, and she brought a lot of energy to Bharat, and her character was well fleshed out and interesting to watch.
नाम और उम्र बोलो.
भारत.
भारत क्या?
मेरे बाबूजी ने देश के नाम पर मेरा भी नाम रखा है. अब अगर उसके आगे पीछे मैं कोई सरनेम लगा दूं, तो उस नाम का कद और इज्जत दोनों ही छोटे पड़ जाते हैं.
भारत जी, इस दफ्तर में चुनाव का नामांकन पत्र नहीं भरा जाता है. और जिस नौकरी के लिए आप आई हैं, उसमें इतनी भारी ज्ञान की जरूरत बिल्कुल नहीं.
Honestly, I disliked her new hairstyle the first time that I saw it, but I think it grew on me. I really did think that her wild curls were a great way to show off her wild personality, and it did succeed in making her look a bit tougher on screen. Katrina Kaif has been getting a lot of meaty roles recently, my favorite being in Tiger Zindaha and Zero, and she's doing a great job. Jackie Shroff pops in as Salman Khan's father in a flashback, and it's a role that he seems to be playing disproportionately often. I noticed it in Possible 3 and Happy New Year.
देश लोगों से बनता है और लोगों की पहचान उनके परिवार से होती है.
Jackie Shroff is great though, and he was serving some major Tiger Shroff in Baghi type looks. Disha Patni is basically only in this movie for the song, and her character is laughably useless. All her character had to do was one backflip, and even that was fake. And here I thought she was a Tiger Shroff disciple.
हमारी रंगीन जवानी का.
As far as songs go, Vishal and Shaker have absolutely killed it. With this album and Student of the Year 2, this duo has delivered some of my favorite hits of 2019. and Athea are my current favorites, although slow motion and the Zinda theme are also pretty catchy. Overall, Bharat turned out to be better than I was expecting, but that might be because I wasn't expecting much at all. The movie is hardly an entertaining blockbuster, but it was relatively interesting and kept me engaged throughout.